What's up, y'all? It's AP, you already know. And can you believe it's almost been 20 years since Jam Master Jay of Run DMC was murdered in 2002? Well, listen, I got the latest on that investigation. Plus, I got a whole lot to talk about. Stay tuned. Earlier this week, two men were arrested with the murder of Jam Master Jay, 1/3 of the legendary, iconic hip-hop group Run DMC. See, Jay was killed back in 2002 at his recording studio in Queens, New York, where the two men ambushed him and they ultimately killed him. Now, there was rumors going around for almost 20 years since this murder happened about why Jay got killed. A lot of rumors, a lot of documentaries being made. It's a Netflix documentary that was made a couple years ago about the murder of Jam Master Jay. But the biggest rumor was that it was always because of a drug deal that went bad. And unfortunately, law enforcement did confirm earlier this week that that news and information and that rumor for all these years was true. Shout out to Meek Mill too, my guy Meek Mill. He's persevered and pushed through a lot. You know, his ups and downs, have been, pretty much documented throughout the last couple years, from him being locked up and him getting into altercations back and forth, tweets and stuff with Nicki Minaj, and then getting into the incident at the jewelry store out in Beverly Hills, out in LA, with Nicki Minaj's husband. And then, he recently had an altercation online with Tekashi 6ix9ine. And, now it seemed, and, just a couple weeks ago, unfortunately, it's like Meek was headed for a heartbreak. Unfortunately, he broke up with his newborn, the child of his newborn child. They broke up, the mother of the child, his baby moms. Let's just put it out there. I'm trying to put it nicely, but let's just put it out there. Meek Mill and his baby moms broke up a couple weeks ago, and she just gave birth to a brand new child. God bless the child. But yeah, it's like Meek's ups and downs and pitfalls have been like put on like on a highlight screen. And just recently, as of yesterday, he got on his Instagram, on his IG story, he was talking about how he had a little altercation with a family member. And during that altercation with that family member, Meek revealed full disclosure on how he felt betrayed, because the family member was not only arguing with him, but they were recording it, whether it be audio or actual video, recording it on their phone. The family member was recording the conversation, recording the argument they were getting into. And I would personally, I would feel betrayed as well. It's unfortunate that, in 2020, with everything that's going on right now, we still have to worry about people secretly recording conversations, especially people who we love, or people who we supposedly care about and supposed to care about us, like our family members or our closest friends. So I feel his pain on that. Being recorded and feeling betrayed is something that, is not only is it unfortunate, but that's the last thing we should have to worry about right now. Right now, with everything we got going on, we should try to surround ourselves with people who's going to, love us and who hopefully have our best interests and care about us. And you would think that would be a family member, but in this situation and in this case, Meek's disagreement with his family member just proved to you that you can't always trust your fam. You just can't. And I most definitely got to give a special rest in peace, rest in heaven shout to my man, my guy, DJ Shay, who, if you don't know about Shay, you got to Google him. You got to do your history. There's too much history on Shay for me to try to explain to you right now. But he was the DJ, in-house producer for everybody over there at Griselda. And I just want to say, it was a pleasure to have, met you, Shay, back when I did. It was some years ago. It was like maybe about 15 years ago, back when I was DJing myself. And I had the pleasure of meeting him. He passed away earlier this week. So I just want to say to your family, to your friends, prayers up. I'm definitely keeping y'all and keeping them in prayer. And man, thank you for everything that you contributed to not only hip hop as a whole, but Buffalo hip hop, one of the four founders of this Buffalo, New York hip hop thing. Rest in peace, Shay.
Yo, Shay, first First of all,
Yes, sir.
you did 18-wheeler.
Yes, sir.
I'm not fucking feeling you, dog.
Hey, you know, hey,
I'm not fucking with you.
Hey, Primo.
I didn't know who did it. I was just like, what the fuck?
Hey, Primo, I gotta be honest, bro.
I was like,
I know why you like that, bro.
Cause and I ain't liking how you got the 808 pumping so hard. That's not cool,
bro. I took your drums, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's from my Primo pack, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. You know where that snare come from, bro. That's a Primo pack, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. What you want me to do, bro? What you want me to do?
Hey,
you know that snare, Primo.
Before I even knew that record, you already repped and dropped a beat for me to hang with them on stage at the fucking Sony Hall.
My man. Yo, that was legend. When you came over there and gave me yo, Primo, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I almost passed out.
Man,
you the legend.
there it is, man.
Chris Salta.